everybody, welcome back. Thanks for tuning into this week's build. Today we're going to be building a center storage unit. So this is what we've done to the inside of the truck. Kids sit back here. All of this is going to become storage, and I'm going to mount all of these down so they're no longer just rolling around in the truck. The way it's going to work is we want some leg space here so you can still kind of like sit up. Right, so you want to be able to kind of sit here and change this line right here from the jumper seat and follow it back. And I'm going to use the top of the water tank as the top. I'm going to build a whole cabinet right here with two little sections that pop up that we could store stuff in. And then over here next to the fridge, I'm going to do a shoe rack that comes up to about this height. Get some vertical storage. You could put like maybe those containers, or you know, like the ones they sell like a Target or something. So this whole thing will be built out and carpeted, and it will also hold down the fridge and the water tank. We're going to go ahead and use all the bolts that go into the body here as mounting positions. It's going to be a little challenging. The floor is not exactly flat. You got a nice bump, goes down here, comes up here, goes down there. So we're just going to have to kind of work with it as we go along, and hopefully it turns out well. But click that subscribe button. Enjoy. Okay, the first part that we're going to build is the base. Because the uneven flooring, I'm going to build like kind of one section of the base and then another section just for mounting purposes. A whole bunch of L brackets that will support the upper side walls. We're going to make our first cut. The first cut is going to be 15 by 19 inches. Okay, we got one of the walls up here. This is the wall that's going to sit against the water tank, and this wall is 9 1/4 by 19 inches. This is how she's coming along. I gotta go get some longer bolts. These just aren't long enough to reach the mat, so those are gonna hold actually most of it just because of where I want it. Then I gotta cut this side right here. Have it coming out to about here. Again, this is the flooring that's this bump's gonna be a little hard to cut. All right, we got one side of the box built. There it is. Fits like a glove in there. I outlined it on this piece. We're gonna go ahead and cut that apart. Here's part of the box we've cut out so far. What we're going to do now is we're going to build a piece of wood to go right here, and then because of the angle of the seats, you can't make the whole top a box. So about 7.5 inches, and there's going to be just a permanent piece that sits here. It also has some rigidity to the box as well, and then the whole cabinet will open up this way. So yeah, you know, it's turned out pretty nice too. Like, I'm pretty happy. It's going to hold a good amount of gear, which would be nice. You know, just trying to get some vertical storage, right? So there's a lower compartment now we can put clothes or whatever on top. So yeah, coming along. Day number 3 to building the box now. It's gonna be open to the carpet on the bottom of the floor. Put a whole bunch of braces in here, put some screws where I could. The next part is, now I'm gonna build this piece right here, the lid. And that'll open like this. And my brain isn't working too hot today, guys, and we're trying to figure out how these hinges work. I would love to get them inside the box, but I think because the box sits on top, I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to give it a shot. They also have these cabinet hinges or a chest hinge, which definitely will work. But the issue is that when it picks up, it brings the whole door back out by like 1/4 inch. Or the thickness of the plywood, so 3/4. And that now impedes where the fridge is because everything was designed like very close. So. All right, so we finished the middle box, and now we're doing the shoe rack, which I'll show you guys how it's going to install. It's going to be right here next to the fridge, right here. It's going to go up to about right here, come across. I'm going to actually leave this side open so we could really jam some shoes in under that seat. It's going to be bolted down to the floor to this hole right here and this hole right here. And then I'm actually going to screw the fridge in as well, so it'll be... And then there's going to be a big screw that goes into this box as well. Probably a few. That way everything is secured down. this gentleman made a comment on one of the posts. He said, you know, if you ever roll the truck, all this stuff is going to go flying all around and basically kill your kids. Don't plan on that happening, but yeah, it does have a good point. So we're securing everything down the best of our abilities. This is going to be the back side of it. This is the one mount to the floor. The other one's going to go right here. And then there's going to be another shelf that probably sits on top of this guy right here, like this. And then the top. And that's the end product right there. So we got an upper storage section for shoes. And this lower one goes real far back. All in here. And this is going to bolt to the other box. So this little support piece will be gone. I guess I could have cut it the same, but why? So yeah, it turned out nicely. Fridge, shoes. This will all be carpeted. This will all be carpeted. That's I'm just waiting for the carpet to come in. I gotta drill the holes to open this up, and that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, and again, the whole purpose of this box is because you could put stuff on the floor, but you can't put stuff on top of it without kind of creating a mess. So we're trying to, you know, gain some vertical storage in the truck, and that's the whole purpose to this. So you can have lower storage, middle storage, and we'll still have a closed bin that sits up here. But again, you gain this vertical storage by building up. So turned out nice. And this is where I bolted to the floor, that, and then these holes go into the fridge. So this will be bolted into the fridge and hold the fridge down a little bit. Kind of just keeping everything together. All right, that's the finished product right there. Shoe rack, it's already been through quite a few campaigns. We did the 1 month out of the truck, so it's working well. Shoes, I mean, this thing gets jam-packed. We got extra food. We got a first aid kit. We got some beach toys. We got some oil back there as well. And then coming on in, we got this guy in the middle here, all carpeted up, looking nice. This is actually where Q sleeps now. It's kind of her bed. This opens up. We got the Crazy Creek chairs. Moving on in, we got more oil. We got a cot. We have the mat. And then up here we got a few blankets, so nice little place to keep things. Oh, this is our emergency gear too, so we got a tow rope, a recovery rope, and all the like.